Hey, it's Dean Soto with Freedom in 5 Minutes, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be talking about sending gifts to clients. One of my favorite subjects because it has brought a tremendous amount of ROI, return on investment, to my business as well as to other people's businesses when they actually do this. It is a complete lost art for the majority of businesses right now that are out there. And oh my gosh, because of that, because of getting gifts in the mail and getting any type of gift, you can really transform the way that your customers view you. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that today. So what specifically am I talking about? Well, let me give you just a little story up front. So a while back, I was looking at courses on how to automate my business. And this one course came up from a guy named Jermaine Griggs. I talked about him in a previous video. And he runs a company called hereandplay.com, hereandplay.com. And the company that I actually saw, so he has that, which is his main company, and then he has another company called Automation Clinic. And Automation Clinic is all about automating your business. Obviously, if that's the name of the place. But he was talking about how to automate your business using Infusionsoft, and the copy was so good. He had a 4-video series. The 4-video series were like literally 4 hours worth of extremely high value content. And in the previous video, I talked about adding value up front. But dude, this was extremely high value content. Like, you could literally take what he was doing in Infusionsoft from the first 3 videos and go run with it and do some amazing things. The 4th video was the sales video. It was the invitation to actually work with the person. But holy crap, think about that. That's 75% of it was high value, completely just, I don't even know how he made money, but obviously he did because I bought his course and it was not cheap. But 3 videos of extremely high value content that I could have taken and just ran with, right? Well, not so on the 4th video, he actually sold what the course was. It was one of his automation courses. Once I bought, I paid the money, bought, and guess what? About, I want to say like a week or two. Yeah, it had to be about a week or two. I got something in the mail. I was like, what is this? A huge card in the mail with some cookies from, I want to say it was like from, what's that? Mrs. Fields. I think it was Mrs. Fields cookies with a picture of him and his family and thanking me for being a customer and cookies for my family. And I was like, this is so cool. How cool is that? I got this in the mail. This is absolutely amazing. Who does that, right? Especially anybody who's on the internet. If you see anybody doing any type of internet marketing, that never happens, right? That is something that never, ever happens. And so I was like, wow, this is absolutely crazy. That's really, really cool. But it solidified something in my mind that when you do something like that, it probably cost him, with the card and everything, it probably cost him about $25 from the size, maybe $30. But all in all, I spent probably about $6,000 to $7,000 on his courses. Not because I didn't just buy that course. I bought another training course from him. And with counting all the overhead and stuff like that he had, he probably netted about $6,400 off of that, right? With all of the gifts that he sent, with all of the things that he did and everything like that. And he grouped a lot of the calls together. So, his cost on that, if you figured the software and everything, like, his cost on that was extremely low. So that being said, I keep on looking that way because my window's that way and I apologize. My window's that way, and I keep on looking outside. I apologize for that, but it's not because I don't like looking at you. Promise. But it's solidified in my mind that as soon as you give gifts, the littlest gift, something in the mail, something that's tangible. Think about if you got a gift card to a restaurant. Think if you got a gift card to a restaurant. You get that in the mail. You go, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And the card says, hey, thanks for being a customer. Hope you and your family are having a great time. Blah, blah. What's going to happen with that gift card? Well, at some point in time, that's going to be used, especially if it's to a restaurant. Who do you think that is going to be used with? It's going to be used with the person's spouse, or maybe even with the kids. And what happens when that gift card's being used? It gets pulled out and they talk about it, right? They say, oh yeah, they say something like, oh, I'm so glad we get to have this dinner on Dean Soto, who from Freedom in 5 Minutes, who actually cares about us, right? Or I'm so something like that with where they remember who sent them there in the first place. So not only did you give them a card, you also gave them an experience that they're sharing that they are forced to remember that you gave it to them in the first place. How cool is that? Right? So that's the power of giving gifts. Well, how do you give gifts now? Do you have to sit there and type out a card? You have to sit down and type out what you type out the card, put the gift together and everything like that? No, there's so many things that you can use now. There's so many things. If you want to do a handwritten letter, you can use Thankster.com. It looks handwritten. If you want to send gifts along with a card, you can use ZenDirect.com or SendOutCards.com, right? Oh, maybe you didn't know that. And the cool thing too is it can be totally automated. Like for example, with my business, when someone becomes a customer, a month later after their first rebill, the system says, go and send this person a card with some, I think it's cookies or brownies or something like that in the mail. So they get a card with cookies and brownies in the mail, letting them know how valuable they are, how much we enjoy having them as a customer. And can you believe the fact that just from doing that, they start thinking, oh yeah, I need to get more virtual systems architects because ours is maxed out right now. And they wouldn't have thought about that before. It just, there's so many things that you can do with gifts now that it can be automated through Zapier. So for me, it's ActiveCampaign through Zapier. Zapier is what connects. So if you go to Zapier.com, you can connect so many different things to ZenDirect, and ZenDirect sends out the card. It has a picture of my family on there with a special message along with a gift, right? So the next thing that they get after that is a gift card. So they might get it for Christmas. They might get it for their birthday. So one of the things when giving gifts that you want to do, I should have mentioned this before, is try and get as much information about them as possible. Some custom information. When's their birthday? When's their anniversary? Things like that. So they're constantly getting gifts, constantly getting things for these the variety of things that are happening. So that they never expect it, but when they get it, they're like, man, this is really, really cool. I like being a customer of this. And for you, they might be spending thousands of dollars with you or hundreds of dollars with you, but for you, this is $20. You're going to spend way more of that. You're going to spend way more than that on advertising. And you're only sending it maybe once every quarter or once every half a year. You're spending $20, $30, $40 on advertising just to get a new customer. You're going to be spending a lot of money, right? So why would you not send gifts when you're spending just a small amount of money to keep and to grow the relationship with those people, right? And so it really is a mindset shift. It's a mindset shift of being being open to showing how much you appreciate the person, adding value, and growing your business with that person in mind, and being okay with spending a few dollars to overall grow the relationship. And you don't want to use it in a manipulative way, but use it in a way where you are truly adding value to their life, right? Because if your product sucks, your service sucks, whether you get a gift or not is not, it's completely meaningless. But but nobody does gifts anymore. Nobody puts gift cards online. Nobody sends gifts in the mail, things like that. That alone will differentiate you from a variety of people online. And I'm just telling you right now that you will see that these gifts bring a tremendous amount of goodwill, a tremendous amount of trust, and a tremendous amount of growth to your company and the relationship with the customer that you have. So hopefully that has helped. It's what we do in Freedom in 5 Minutes. Go to freedomin5minutes.com. If you become a customer, you're going to get all these gifts. But go to freedomin5minutes.com. If you want a virtual systems architect that you just show them how to do something, takes 5 minutes to show them how to do something, they'll document the entire thing, and then they will do the entire thing for you, and you'll never have to do that task ever again. Go check out freedomin5minutes.com. We always try to add a tremendous amount of value. And all that being said, I will see you in the next Freedom in 5 Minutes video. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at dean@freedomin5minutes.com. All right, have a great one, and I will see you in the next freedomin5minutes.com video.